Well, where do I begin? Thank you for joining me, everybody, all my subscribers, and anybody that's new here to my channel. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. Um, what I'm going to talk about briefly here, try not to drag this out too far, is basically explaining where I've been for the past year or so. And I know you guys have been wondering because I haven't been posting anything, not enough videos at all for the past actual couple years here. So um, d- I'll explain that here in just a second, though, guys. If you like the video or anything like that, and you subscribe to my channel, I truly appreciate you subscribing to it. And give it a thumbs up, helps me out on the algorithm here as I fire some videos back up here on this channel and get should say refocused, a new focus on my channel here. So let me get to it. Um, where have I been and what have I been doing? Well, last year I was quite busy, more behind the scenes on the physical side of it. As you saw some of the videos I posted when I did reworking my ground, my property here, and opening up my space that I have, which is just a small section of it. I've actually got more property than that, but opened it up enough for my gun range here to at least get the first process, the first part of it started. And that's what I was busy with last year in 2020. Okay. Now, then, of course, with the classes and everything too, I was a little busy with that too as well. But I was really more busy on the physical side of everything. So then you fast forward over to 2021, then basically catching the backlash of Kodash vid. Got to start coding this stuff now here on YouTube, so it doesn't flag the algorithm here, tag me under something I'm not even talking about really. Um, I myself, along with other instructors too, we all kind of caught a little bit of that backlash uh, as restrictions were getting lifted and everything. People coming out of lockdown for the longest time or whatever, and just starting to get more mobile. Uh, Vacations, resorts, people had money to put away and whatever. They wanted to get out of the house. Obviously, and I totally understand it. You guys probably seen a video I posted on my personal channel, MDB Media. That's my other one. That was my personal channel, and I just changed the name on it. But that's the one that I started on YouTube years ago with. Really didn't do anything with it. I broke off, started another channel. This one here, Tactical POV, business for everything else, and that's why you guys are over here for this. So, to get back to what I was saying, what I was doing, where I've been dealing with the financial end of this thing here locally with Tactical POV. And I'm going to be honest, it was the first time in ever since I've been teaching. I've been teaching for years, a long time. This is the first year where I basically had no classes. I mean, for almost 6 months, not a class, not an advanced class, not a concealed carry class, nothing. Nothing was coming in here for me here at the local level. And I'm going to be honest, man, that messed with me. This is like, honestly, the third time I've done this video trying to explain this, because I kind of feel, I mean, I'm not going to say like I don't owe you guys anything, but in a way, deep down, because you guys have been my subscribers, and here with me since I started this thing here, I at least want to give you guys an explanation why you haven't seen me and what's been going on, because I haven't posted anything saying or displaying anything what's been going on. I've been mentally dealing with this, and this has been a struggle, man, for me, a very tough mental struggle, dealing with the fact that not having any income at the local level of what I do here, because I was teaching long before I even started this channel. So that has been my would say my bread and butter for Tactical POV is what I do, being an instructor. The thing here, I love doing videos. I love making these videos. I want to expand on my creativity with my videos. And I kind of put that to the back burner. I focus so much on the local aspect of my business here as far as trying to make money on that. And it hit me in the pocket pretty hard, man. Real hard. Okay. With no income coming from this way, and I still work a full-time job during the week. Yeah, my full-time job doesn't pay me enough to float everything of what goes on with here at Tactical POV as it shouldn't, so that was tough to deal with, man. I was losing my ass all summer long. So that was very hard, very stressful on me, very stressful on my family, my kids, and just anybody that was my close family, whatever, just I was at a place where I really didn't want anybody around me. I was very, very angry. And it was really due to just the stress. I was so overstressed about this whole thing. And in the process, not realizing that I was neglecting my channel so much, even back in 2020, because I was so busy there, I didn't even slow down to get into my product reviews and other different, drills and videos and stuff that I do that I have. I got a ton of them. I just didn't slow down to really focus back on it because I was so physically focused on the years that it took to get it to that point to at least clear my ground out, get my main wall up, and then I still have to finish my perimeter wall. But I was so focused on that in 2020 and being busy. And then 2021 comes and man, nothing. And last year was an extremely slow year here locally for me, for my business locally, as far as instructing. And that's the first time that has ever happened to me. That was very hard for me to deal with. I've never dealt with it like that since I started. Even when I started this thing years ago, the slow turn, which I know it took about a couple months before I actually got my first class together. And from there, it's steadily just kept getting a little bit more, kept going. So, but this one to where it goes flat, nothing. And I'm like, okay, people, what the hell is going on? So I had to learn how to deal with that. There's a business decision, or I should say something due to business that I had to understand on this. I know this money, it comes in spurts. I get it. I've known that because I've dealt with it for so many years. I get that. It's just at a point where it flat off fell off to nothing that I've never dealt with. So I lived and learned. I also learned too that, I have another aspect of my business, which I've been neglecting, which is this right here, doing videos, doing my product reviews and stuff and everything else out in the field, and focusing more on this thing right here and not realizing that I actually have more outreach to everyone farther than I do here at the local level of where I live. It took me months to realize that. He said, you know what, man, I've totally been neglecting my outreach on this platform, doing what I do. Even though I'm a small gun channel, I understand everything that's involved with it, with YouTube, the algorithm, everything else. I get it. I've been dealing with it for years. But it was still a thing that I had to snap out of, and it hit me. I'm like, you know what, Bishop, geez, you have not done any videos worth of crap. You haven't produced any videos this whole time when things were slow. You produced no videos at all. Yeah. And it hit me like going, wow. I didn't realize that I've been neglecting my channel that bad to where I could have been doing something else to help generate income for myself. Plus, getting back into the other part of what I love to do is actual doing videos. I'd never really talk about it because, my love and passion is this too. Obviously, firearms, being an instructor and everything. I love this. I've been doing this for so long, and this is my heart and passion, along with my love of doing videos. The reason why I started this so long ago, and just learning everything over the years, and really wanting to expand on this thing. So this year, coming up here, 2022, I have a new focus on what I'm going to do with Tactical POV. Now that I've got certain things set at my range, I'm going to start bringing you guys more videos of like verses, this gun versus that gun, this holster versus that, you know what I mean? Equipment, gear. I'm going to start doing verses on that and comparing the two and getting, and giving true review shootouts between all different products. I've got a lot of stuff that I personally own that I could do. I got a lot of friends of mine who, they've got all different types of guns, and man, I'm just going to go all out on it finally, and really not so much worry about the instructing part of it here locally, because it does really just impact mostly anybody here in my area. So this is, how can I say, it's another business model or something different for Tactical POV to push my concealed carry stuff that I do here locally kind of to the back burner a little bit. I mean, obviously I'll still teach them, and I'm still going to teach my advanced stuff. Obviously that's going to push to the forefront of what I do here locally. But I think my main focus really on the other side of this business, guys, is to come right back here and get back to doing my videos. That's where my focus is going to be from here on out. So you guys will be seeing more videos that I'm doing here. It's the winter months right now, so yes, it's cold. It's going to be a little sporadic as far as seeing anything what I normally do outdoors, because I love doing my stuff outdoors, you know that. So I'm going to do the best I can to handle what I can indoors. And it's going to be fun. It's got some good stuff coming up. I got we got a new range that's going to be opening here very soon. That's right here, pretty much in my backyard. From where I'm at here, it's minutes away. So I'm gonna definitely get a chance to get some video footage inside of that. You'll see some things I'll be doing in there and other gun ranges here locally and stuff like that. So that'll give me something to do inside. And for that, as I said, guys, that's what I got going on. I want to apologize for not putting up any videos last year. Not enough. You guys expecting to see me more on a regular basis, which I wish I should have slowed down and, kick myself in the head here and say, dude, what have you been doing? You've been focusing on one thing, stressing out on one, and not focusing on what you had established going, on the other thing that's still moving. Get your head right. Okay. So yeah, it took a minute. It took me a minute to slow down, take a good look at what's going on, reevaluate everything and what's going on with Tactical POV, myself, other things with my kids, my grandkids, stuff like that. Just slow down and put some things into perspective and learn to stop stressing so much about one portion of it, because there's actually more portions to it. The one just kind of overwhelmed me, and as I said, you live and learn. I'm still learning. I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. So another lesson in life to chalk up there. Another lesson learned. So guys, hey, if you appreciate the video, thanks for hanging out, watching all the way to the end. Check out my other videos. I put some here. There'll be video cards. You know how this thing works on YouTube, man. You know where it's at as far as subscribe and other videos to check out and some of my other stuff. I appreciate it so much. As I said, if you're new here, why do I keep hitting my mic? God, it's unprofessional. Guys, if you're new here, man, subscribe. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for hanging out and just watching me till the end on this. And thank you for sticking around and still staying subscribed to my channel. I promise to do better. I really do. I'm going to do something different with the join too. Also, I'm going to pull that out and change it, because there's something I do want to do with that, especially for all my subscribers and stuff like that. I'm going to change the rate on it, guys. Trust me. Give me time to work on it here. So I will change that, and keep an eye out for that. I'll post that up in the community. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, guys. Love you. And I'll see you on the next one, okay? And until then, as I always say before, I'm going to say it now, say it again. You are responsible for your own safety. Peace.